those posts, sort of like making a big wicker basket, cow poo. And by you, I mean children mix up mud, clay, straw and cow poo by stamping it together. Then you have to pick it up and throw it on the outside of your wall. It's much better to live in than these wattle and daub ones. The walls are much thicker, so it's sturdier and warmer. Instead of an earth floor covered with straw, you've got a wood floor, so it's a lot cleaner. And instead of being one room for 8 people, that house has got 2 rooms. It's got a basement. The wooden wall standing at the far end of the room over there is an actual Viking basement wall from the year 955. It's the biggest object from the dig, and it was found standing up like you can see it over there. Our excavation that we've remade here, showing you what this part of the dig site looked like digging between 1976 and 1981. This is a wattle and daub house. It's built between 876 and 954.
It was a busy place, with people arriving from all over the Viking world to visit, trade and settle. In this multicultural society, people had different appearances, languages, religions and possessions. The remains of part of this thriving city were found right here, and by carefully piecing together all of the archaeological evidence and what we know from other sources, you can now visit the Viking Age. Silks and a cowrie shell found here suggest trade with Central Asia, the Eastern Mediterranean and the Red Sea. It's possible that Arab traders, like this man, made their way to Jorvik to sell their goods. Slavers may have come to Jorvik from Dublin and elsewhere, bringing with them the spoils of their raids or battle victories. Here's Sigurd. He's using animal bones and antler from deer to make some everyday objects such as combs, comb cases, skates and bone pins. We'll now head away from the river towards the street, Copenhagen, and meet some more of the people who lived and worked here. From the many pig bones we found here, we know that Viking pigs were quite short and had a long snout like a wild boar. Pigs will eat almost anything, so it would have been a great way to turn household waste into meat. Grummy, the blacksmith, is teaching his son how to sharpen a knife he has just made. Viking age smiths were masters of their craft, and here in Jorvik they made everything from needles to beautifully ornate handles. Unni is making cups and bowls by turning wood such as oak and his pole rail. You can see all the wooden core waste work which children may have used as spinning tops. Another building is being built behind Unni's house. Here the cellar is being dug out and lined with oak planks before the upper story is added. This family also look like they're taking a break. The children are being taught to play Nefertafel by their grandfather. We found a wooden gaming board and lots of playing pieces here made from bone, wood and ivory, so it must have been a popular pastime. And we found thousands of fish bones that tell us exactly what the people ate, which included lots of fish, eels and even oysters. So these men are probably doing a roaring trade. Have a look at the man gutting the fish. His face has been reconstructed based on a skull that was found in York. The people of Jorvik spun fleece, then dyed and wove their own wool to make textiles from which they made their own clothes.
You just had to poo.
Yeah. Wow. We are now entering one of the new style oak planked buildings. We're still discussing whether these buildings were 1 or 2 story, but they all had rooms or cellars below ground level. In this front room, you can see a woman working at the loom, which was used to weave woolen cloth for clothing and blankets. As you can see from these stalls, you can buy almost anything. Coppergate is just one of the many streets in this city, which was home to more than 10,000 people. It's a genetic disease that runs in families and seen particularly in middle-aged men. Tradition has it that it originated with the Vikings, who spread it throughout northern Europe and beyond as they travelled and intermarried. This couple here are arguing about what to have for supper, meat or fish. It would seem that life hasn't changed too much over the last 1,000 years. It doesn't look like the type of thing that would tempt her or her young baby. Here's a priest administering last rites. He would always have worn a stole around his neck, as seen here, as it marked his priestly status. Each property is separated from the next by woven wattle fences. We know from the 5 tons of animal bone found in the excavation that people's diet was quite similar to ours, with lots of beef, pork and mutton, as well as poultry and fish. Supplying this food may have been one of the reasons for the major changes in the countryside we see around Jorvik at this time. In this backyard, animals have been slaughtered to provide meat and other resources. Body parts of cattle must have been a fairly familiar sight and smell around Viking Age Europe. As well as supplying meat, cattle carcasses also provided corn and iron, both valuable resources for making everyday items. Stomach contents and cowdung were other byproducts of this slaughter. There must have been loads of flies breeding in rubbish pits and dumps across the city. The red kite there on the fence would have been a regular visitor, scavenging in the city, particularly in backyards like this. Toilets would also have been situated in the backyard. Pits in this year were clearly used as latrines, as they were full of human waste, as well as moss, which was a type of Viking Age toilet paper. Here we are in our final house. In the excavations at Coppergate, we found a few Viking Age musical instruments, including a set of panpipes which can still be played. Music, saga telling and poetry must have been important in the Viking world. Iceland and Scandinavia have cultures rich in storytelling, traditions that developed in Viking times.
Hi there guys, everyone enjoy the ride?
You can help protect social distancing by sticking together in a group with your pizza. Come in a bit, okay? Welcome to our
It's even worse. It's not even got any feet.
We died at 46. Okay, so how we make them, okay, is we have a little blank coin, so it's got nothing on it. And then what we have is these things called a die, like a print. And one side of the coin is on there, and then the other side of the coin is on there.
So do they print the coin?
That's it. Yeah.
You see how he prints the coin now?
Now, tell you a little secret here. When we found, what we did is we found 2 of them here. Okay, 2 of these dies, but we only found 2 heads. Okay, it's got no tails. So what I'm going to do for you now is a double-headed coin. Okay, so if you ever go back in time, make sure that you call heads. Okay, because if you call tails, you might lose. All right. Okay, so you always call heads. And what you do is you bob it on there like that. Okay, so make sure it's nice and centre now.
They're going to be noisy.
We'll be in a minute. Yes. Well, a little bang. Okay. Now, in the old days, it would actually go like that and smack. Okay. Now, my thumb might get in the way, and it would hurt me a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. So what they used to do as well is they would used to hire a small child as well to come and hold that for there like that as well. And then if I missed, the small child would get it in the thumb as well. And I'm not going to do that, don't worry.
You're going to go and hold it for him then?
No.
What they give me is this little device here that just slips over the top there like that. Okay, like that. That goes in there like that now. So this blank coin is now sandwiched nicely between the 2 sides of the printer. Yeah? Now there's going to be a bang now. Okay, so
Not as noisy as my Kenwood.
Okay, you ready? Sure? Positive? Here we go.
That made me jump.
Yeah. Well, you see in the ceiling there's lots of little thumbprints. Okay. Now with a bit of luck, there we go. Now the little coin.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
That's yours.
Quite said, that's yours. Yeah. So what we do is we'll Put it in a nice little
And then you can trust
wallet for you.
Take
Yeah, but we're going to make sure we do the things as well.
No, you can actually not. Well, you just use common sense. Well, it's been in the ground for a very long time, so it's popped it away.
Sorry, that's 16, 8, 4.
At least I made an idea.
Yes.
Later on,
A very long time ago. A woodworking tool.
He used them, they hang them. And they look the same coins as mine.
Yeah,
He made.
exactly.
Dead body. Daddy, don't get a look at this. Dad. Don't forget to look at this, Dad.
What's doing this?
Dead body. What do those numbers mean? Dad?
Well, they point to different. Yeah, only
You
they
know
use
what?
stuff.